I know y'all are probably shocked to see me in the middle of the week on a Wednesday posting two long forms back to back kind of, and I just wanted to say this real quick. And yeah, so this is basically my reasoning as to why I'm not going to speak on or have any kind of commentary on Quiet on Set. I've mentioned it on my channel multiple times, and I don't like to kind of say something or put something out there and then not do it. Even if I didn't say specifically if I was going to do it or not, I still feel like it's kind of my word. You know, I had a poll, I had a post, I mentioned it in a short, I mentioned it in my very last video about me contemplating if I want to commentate on that, and ultimately I have decided not to. And so as a psychology major student, and with me graduating in about 30 days, honestly, with a degree in psychology, as I'm watching it, of course I see so many things that pop out to me that might not pop out to other people. So me dissecting it would be very rich, of course. And I know people might be wanting that, but there are a lot of YouTubers that are just way bigger than me that you could watch and get the same kind of satisfaction, trust me. And the main thing is, I feel like it's starting to become a very much of a forced thing. Very forced, and let me explain. I feel like people are getting mad at people who might have been in the Nickelodeon realm for I'm not just talking about Ariana Grande, but for not speaking out, like, oh, you should have an opinion about this, or you should defend this person. And I don't really want to take part in commenting on somebody else's trauma. I feel like that there's a line there, kind of blurred line, yeah, but I feel like it's been crossed multiple times on the internet, unless you are somebody like Alexa Nicholas. I think that's how you say her last name. I don't know if it's Nicolas or Nicholas, but anyways, unless you're somebody like her, who was on Zoe 101, that actually was in the setting, who was there and seen stuff and experienced stuff, I just think, the kind of hopping on people's case, that's not what I was going to do if I was to commentate on it. But I don't like it when trauma or things of that nature become a trend. I feel like it's trending to talk about Quiet on Set, and yet that it is, yeah, but I was thinking like, oh my goodness, like I have all this knowledge about psychology, and this would be so good for my channel, whatever. And I had to like step back for a moment and like think about, like, was I going to comment on that to profit? I'm not monetized, but to, gain subscribers and clicks and views off of somebody else's like hurt. Like, even though they're coming out talking about it on their own, they might be healed or whatever, I still feel like that's not, I don't know, that it just feels a little weird to me to be like, oh my gosh, this person had a downfall, cha-ching for me, you know what I mean? And I also feel like it's not really worth I guess really honestly repeating what everybody else is saying, like, oh my gosh, Dan Schneider is a terrible person and I feel sorry for this person. It just kind of like, it's almost like a bandwagon that I don't really need to hop on. And on top of that, like, it is some things in Quiet on Set that I was planning to play devil's advocate for, and that's also not necessary. I mean, it's just some things that people think were so bad that I kind of have a different opinion on. And because everybody is entitled to kind of have their own perspective on everything, but just because you are entitled to something doesn't mean you need to pursue such thing. You know what I mean? I'm entitled to have the right of way when I cross the street. Pedestrians have the right of way, but that doesn't mean that if I just walk in the street willy-nilly and get hit by a car, I expect people to feel sorry for me. No, like, really, cars belong in the street. I don't know if that analogy makes sense. I think instead of worrying about what's trending, more so just kind of listen. The lack of listening, especially in today's era, because everybody just wants to talk and have their voice heard. Like, the lack of listening is just insane. And I feel like like the more you actually listen and form your own opinion, that doesn't mean that opinion needs to be shared with the entire world. Like I just spoke on, like being entitled to an opinion doesn't mean it needs to be like pursued or shared. And just really kind of evaluating it for yourself, and not really caring about your evaluation being different from somebody else's. Some people might feel shame, guilt, remorse for continuing to watch shows like Drake and Josh and Zoe 101 or whatever, and some people may not. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, super quick. I know that with my background in psychology and how much I can really dissect and probably make an hour-long video about quiet on set, whatever. But when I really thought about it, I was thinking like, first of all, I don't even do commentary on this channel, so that would make it even more so obvious that I would be doing it just because it's trending, and I don't feel like talking about people's trauma because it's trending is the right thing to do, unless that's kind of already your realm or field, that I guess niche that you do already, you know what I mean? And then another reason, just to sum it up, is because I feel like it would be hard at this point. Now, had I commentated on it when it originally came out, it would have been a different story, and I might have, but y'all know I was sick, so I could not, like when it came out, like that was what I was watching when I was sick in bed, honestly. So you know, my throat was like swollen, I had like strep real bad, and I couldn't even talk, or I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. Had I done the video back then when it first came out and haven't watched anybody else's commentary on it, then that would kind of be a different story. But because I've been so drowned with other people's voices, like, or what they say or think and how the story is viewed as, I don't think that what I would say would be my original words, and I don't think I would realize it as I'm talking, you know what I mean? And you really have to be careful with that, because like even in life, like when you have like a lot of things and people or whatever kind of constructing your own mind, and you don't really think for yourself, and you don't even realize that you're not thinking for yourself, like that's a really big deal. So I just didn't even want to step into it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just try to put myself in other people's shoes as much as I can. I know if I had like trauma or some kind of downfall in life, and then the next time I pick up my phone I see everybody having an opinion on it, like I would not appreciate that, even if they are a small YouTuber like me. And also I just feel like it's been too much circulating in the media, to the point now where I can actually speak from my own words. So yeah, I mean, I would be speaking from my own words, but it would be so heavily influenced based off of what I've seen or heard already. It just wouldn't even make sense to comment on it. So yeah, I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody that was maybe waiting or looking forward to hear my opinion about what I thought about Quiet on Set, and kind of really dissecting it as a psychology major and soon degree in psychology. But yeah, I think I know my reasonings are valid, and I'm sorry if you disagree, but that's pretty much it. And I will definitely see y'all next week, hopefully, if I'm not sick again. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be sick again. I'm not even gonna speak that. But yeah, I hope that y'all have a good rest of your week, day, night, whatever, and I will see y'all later.